Before learning the frontside 50-50, the only trick you need to learn is the ollie. I recommend that you learn to ollie at speed, as you will need the momentum from the speed to be able to grind. As well as speed, I would recommend that you learn to ollie up objects such as curbs, as this will get you used to getting on top of an object to grind. Also, dropping off an object is very useful, as this will get you back out of the grind. So, when you're ready to start the frontside 50-50, first thing you need to do is find yourself a nice low ledge or step and make sure you wax it up. The wax is important because this will ease the friction and allow you to slide. Before trying any proper 50-50s, I tried the running 50-50. And what I mean by this is I place my board on the step, as you can see, and I run and then jump onto the board, and the momentum carries me through. And this just helps get you a feel for the grind, so you know when you land on the step what it's going to feel like. Now it was time to ollie into my first frontside 50-50s. As you can see, I wasn't really committing on these attempts. I was thinking too much about what if I don't lock in, will this happen, will that happen, and that's the worst thing you can do. Everybody does it, but you just got to try not to think that way. You got to try and think positive, don't think the worst. This is a different angle of my first attempts. I just wanted to show you the angle that was coming in at the ledge at. It was about a 45-degree angle, and this felt about right at the time. As you can see, locking in wasn't the problem, it was just the commitment. I just kept pulling that back foot away every time. To help build my confidence up and just get that commitment that I needed, I decided to try and just do a stationary axle on to the step. So I placed the board in front of the step and I would ollie onto it, stall and come back off. It took a few attempts, but finally I started to commit to the frontside 50-50. The problem I now had is now I was committing, I couldn't seem to lock in, which was strange, as when I wasn't committing I could lock in all the time. I just couldn't seem to combine the two together. So it was a few weeks in between my attempts, and the last time I tried I just couldn't seem to lock in when I was committing. I went back to doing the standing axle stall just to get the feeling of locking back in again and bring that confidence back up. So because last time when I was committing but not actually locking in, when I was going at a 45-degree angle, thought this time I'd try less of an angle and see if that helped me lock in a bit more. But as you can see, I was tic-tacking right before I was about to lock in, so I was pretty much coming in at the same angle anyway. As I wasn't committing again, I tried a few running grinds just to build the confidence up. It hasn't really helped the fact I left it a few weeks before attempting to do these again. Finally, I started committing to the 50-50s again. This time though, I started to lock in. And eventually, the more and more I tried it, closer and closer I got to actually landing one. Until the point came where I was landing them pretty consistently. only on a small step, but this was the beginning. If I could land them on this small step, all I had to do was take them up to the next level and repeat the same steps, just on a slightly higher ledge. So now it was time to take it to something a little bit higher. As you can see, I wasn't committing to them. It wasn't due to the lack of technique and the fact that I couldn't do the trick, as I had already proven that I could on the lower object. It was just getting over that mental fear and just processing it all in my brain, carrying on until finally I would get it. I actually went back to the small step and practiced a few grinds there. I just didn't video this, and this was just to help me to try and commit when I come back to this ledge. I don't know if it's the fact that this ledge is slightly curved, or if I just still wasn't totally feeling it. I wasn't committing all the time, but I was still committing some of the time, and that's better than where I was beforehand. So as I wasn't committing to 50-50s all the time, I went back to a curve, just dollying up it, going back to basics to get the confidence back. So going back to basics and ollying up the curb clearly had a positive effect. As you can see, I was fully committing to the trick. The only issue I had was locking in and staying locked in. I'm not sure if this was because the ledge was curved. There was another ledge that I could have gone to that was straight, but it was in a more populated area, and I just didn't feel right going up there doing this. I stuck with it on the curved ledge, and eventually I was landing the front side 50-50. I didn't get them all the time, but even the attempts where I didn't get them, I was locking in and riding most of it out. The only thing I can say as a tip to everybody who wants to try and learn this trick, experiment with your angles. I found going in at a bit more of a steep angle helped me at the beginning, but as I progressed I slowly started narrowing that angle down. I don't know if this was because I used the curved ledge, but it seemed to help me. Good luck with your flipside 50-50s, and thanks for watching.